As the early 2000s wrapped up, endurance racing fans saw a fantastic rivalry between Peugeot and Audi. It was a wild ride with epic battles, exciting outcomes, and unexpected twists from that golden era. In 2005, Audi won the famous 24 Hours of Le Mans race. At that point, they had already snagged 5 wins since 2000, but lost in 2003. The German marque's domination was unshakable with the Audi R8, which had great success worldwide with private teams and the German factory team Joist Racing. During the 2005 season, Peugeot announced its return to sports car racing, which started in 2007. It was Peugeot's first time back at Le Mans after concluding the Peugeot 905 project in 1993. The French marque rode this car home to victory at Le Mans in 1992 and 1993 respectively. For over a year, Peugeot took advantage of 2004 LMP1 regulations to develop a competitive diesel engine and chassis. The regulations encouraged innovative car designs and eco-friendly technologies, reflecting the auto industry's focus on reducing emissions. In September 2006, Peugeot unveiled its LMP1 closed cockpit prototype, the 908, showcasing its early design form. That same year, Audi hit the scene with their game-changing R10 TDI, which had a V12 diesel with 650 horsepower, becoming the first diesel machine to win at Le Mans and a massive milestone for the auto racing world. The 908 HDI features a carbon fiber chassis and diesel turbo-injected 5.5-liter V12 engine, rocking around 730 horsepower and nearly 900 pounds of torque. That's in an extraordinary amount even by today's standards, which are almost 10% higher than the Audi R10. Peugeot created a more robust and superior car using a closed cockpit design to fit a more prominent air restrictor. Peugeot figured they could tackle the weight and handling by making the chassis stiffer and improving aerodynamics with this design. After an official reveal and preseason testing, Peugeot Sport, the factory team, kicked off their debut season at the 2007 European Le Mans Series during the 1,000 km of Monza event. Since Audi wasn't part of the ELMS that year, Peugeot instantly won on its debut, and their two factory cars ended up winning every race that season and won the championship with 6 rounds. As a result, it quickly caught a lot of media attention. Peugeot had a powerful car ready to challenge Audi for the diesel battle at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. The year is 2007, and of course, the only race that Peugeot didn't win its first season was their necessary home turf, Le Mans. That was understandable as they were up against a well-established factory team. Their mission was clear: to learn quickly and pinpoint Audi's strengths. Audi held advantages in pit stops, repairs, tires, gearboxes, and strategy. Peugeot needed to play catch-up for lost time, which made the challenge even more significant. Peugeot and Audi entered 3 units in the Le Mans event, and the French team understood it would be challenging to stop Audi's domination. However, Peugeot proved one of their cars was quicker than Audi by starting the race at the top of the grid after beating them when qualifying by Stefan Sarrazin. Yet, one car didn't make it to the finish line late in the race, and another had a tough time getting to the end with many problems. The last number 8 Peugeot crossed the finish line in second place, while the number 1 Audi dominated the race, finishing with a 10-lap lead. Peugeot's first season concluded with 1 championship win and a podium finish at Le Mans. As 2008 approached, Peugeot entered the American Le Mans Series exclusively for the big events, starting at the 12 Hours of Sebring, where Audi beat them in their class. Audi continued to stop Peugeot from achieving its goals that season, even though Peugeot won its first race at the opening Le Mans Series event in Barcelona. Peugeot won almost all the races in the series, but did not take the title after a disaster struck at the Silverstone season finale. They returned to Le Mans again, posing a threat to the Audi factory team, which had to push harder to maintain its triumph, while Peugeot focused on trying to win. In qualifying, the 908s were far quicker than the Audi R10s, with driver Sarrazin and the number 8 Peugeot clocking 6 seconds faster than the fastest Audi. As a result, all 3 Peugeots secured the top spots on the podium right from the race start. Peugeot immediately led the race, but Audi did not back down. 12 hours in, Peugeot and Audi had already covered 200 laps and were on track to beat the distance record from 1971. But then the rain hit and everything changed. The Audis handled the wet conditions better, which made a big difference. Even though Peugeot tried to tweak its car for the rain, Audi quickly caught up and took the lead. When things seemed to settle, the rain stopped, and the number 7 Peugeot caught up to the number 2 Audi. Then, with less than 2 hours left, the rain returned. Audi won the race ahead of Peugeot, crossing the finish line on the same lap. The competition was close, as the Audi and Peugeot consistently had less than 2 laps between them at all times. Peugeot launched the 908 Hybrid Electric for the 2009 season. During testing, it showed that it could drive the entire pit lane using kinetic energy recovery system power. The 60 kilowatt electric power provided 20 seconds of power to save fuel while in the pits. While Peugeot updated the same machine, Audi unveiled a new diesel prototype, the R15 TDI with a V10 engine, which they did not have an easy time with. In 2009, Peugeot participated in only 4 races, winning 3, except the 12 Hours of Sebring, where Audi claimed victory by 22 seconds. Following that race, they focused on preparing for the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Peugeot had a one-time show in the Le Mans series at Circuit de Spa, where they scored a win before they crushed Audi at Le Mans. In the 2009 Le Mans race, the first private entered 908, a 2008 model for Pescarolo Sport, will also participate but did not finish the race. Peugeot's sports dream of winning at Le Mans became a reality. Sarrazin, who was inside the number 8 car, got the top spot in qualifying for the 3rd time in a row. Audi screwed over by not testing their new car enough before the big French race. The result caused one of their cars to crash after only 100 laps, and 2 Audis faced tech issues and mechanical problems, which made it hard for them to compete against Peugeot. Audi saw it coming. Because of this, the French team finally crushed Audi, winning their home race with an impressive 1-2 finish. It was the first time since 2003 that Audi lost. The factory team then raced at Petit Le Mans Road Atlanta to close the 2009 season and scored its first win in the USA. After that, Peugeot began developing the new car, which aligned with 2011 regulations. Their second US win would come at Sebring in 2010 with a 1-2 victory. The first of 2 Intercontinental Le Mans Cup seasons featured just 3 races, the last race of the Le Mans Series at Silverstone, the Petit Le Mans from the American Le Mans Series, and the Seoul race from the Asian Le Mans Series in Zhuhai. Peugeot swept all 3 and took the championship title. During 2010 Le Mans race, Audi unveiled its updated R15, naming it the R15 Plus, to try and beat their rival Peugeot. The French marque was confident they could win again, but things didn't go as planned due to reliability issues. While they took the top 4 spots in qualifying, they all failed to finish the 24-hour race due to experiencing a mechanical meltdown. Audi had a much more substantial car and claimed a whole podium victory, even setting a new record for the distance covered at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. In 2011, Audi and Peugeot revealed their new prototypes. Audi rolled out a closed cockpit car, R18 TDI with a V6 diesel engine making 540 horsepower. Peugeot introduced the 908, and they dropped the old HDI FAP name for a new V8 turbo diesel with 550 horsepower. Even though the new 908 lost around 150 horses compared to the 2010 version, it was more agile and easier to handle because of upgrades to its chassis. The rules for 2011 focused on using hybrid electric power, limiting weight, restricting fuel usage, and using smaller engines, making the competition balanced and eco-friendly. The Peugeot 908 debuted at the 2011 12 Hours of Sebring, kicking off the American Le Mans Series and Intercontinental Le Mans Cup season. However, the factory cars faced challenges and ultimately finished 3rd and 8th, behind an older spec team Oreca 908, which won being on the same lap as the factory team. Throughout the series, Peugeot's new car claimed victory in 5 races, but not 24 Hours of Le Mans, which had been the goal. Despite these setbacks, the 908 secured the Intercontinental Le Mans Cup title, outperforming Audi in the championship standings. The 2011 Le Mans race stood out as the ultimate endurance challenge for the French team. Audi snagged the pole position during qualifying, but Peugeot was determined to put up an intense fight throughout the race. Unlike the previous year, all 4 Peugeots lasted until the end without mechanical failures. Their strategy was to push their limits while keeping the units intact, riding the racer's edge on every lap. Peugeot came super duper close to winning, finishing 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Audi faced setbacks, losing 2 of 3 cars in a wild accident and leaving only one to contend with Peugeot. Despite the odds, Audi's last car survived at the finish line just 13 seconds ahead of the number 9 Peugeot due to a faster pace in the final hour. Although Audi won, it was clear that Peugeot had better equipment to challenge their dominance. Both teams respected each other during the war, and Audi was a tough competitor. The French marque initially committed to the FIA World Endurance Championship in 2012 with their new car, the 908 Hybrid 4. They were busy testing it out before the season started, but then, out of nowhere, Peugeot pulled out of sports car racing right before the Sebring race due to the European debt crisis and global economic conditions. It left Audi facing a new and eager rival, Toyota. As far as success, the 908 won 20 races and 4 championships. Regarding design, it is ahead of time and one of the best looking endurance cars ever. As far as drivers, Nicolas Minassian was a standout driver for the Peugeot team, making it to the winning podium several times between 2008 and 2011 and getting at least 10 pole positions in qualifying. If you want to watch and learn about Audi's history at the 24 Hours of Le Mans, I've created a video trilogy set last year, and you can click on one of those videos right now. Thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more incoming videos. Again, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out and stay safe. Chris the Radar out.